Rain fell like shards of glass onto the marble courtyard of the abandoned riverside mansion. A man in a black suit knelt on the cold stone, blood soaking through his fingers as he pressed them against his own chest. His breath was uneven, shaking, not from pain, but from fear. In front of him stood another man, barefoot despite the rain, white shirt clinging to his slim frame. His eyes were red, not from crying, but from rage.
Please.
The man in black whispered, "If you pull that trigger, you'll never forgive yourself." The gun trembled in the white-shirted man's hand. "I already lost myself the moment I loved you," he replied. Thunder split the sky. Bangkok never slept. Neon lights reflected off rain-damp streets, motorbikes screaming past like restless souls. From the highest floor of the Suthida Tower, Firun Suthida watched the city as if it were something he owned. He was the silent heir of the Suthida Syndicate, the most powerful mafia family controlling ports, weapons, and shadows. To the world, he was a cold businessman. To his enemies, he was a ghost who decided who lived and who vanished. Boss, his right-hand man, Kawin, said carefully. "The shipment is secured. No casualties." Firun nodded, eyes still on the city. "Good. Cancel the celebration." Kawin hesitated. "It's your birthday, boss." Firun turned. His gaze was sharp, but distant. "I don't celebrate being alive." That same night, across the city, Niran and Yurik struggled to keep a drunk man from collapsing in the emergency ward. "Nurse, IV line now," Niran called out. Slim, soft-featured, with gentle eyes and slightly messy hair, Niran moved through the hospital like warmth itself. He smiled even when exhausted. Patients loved him. Doctors trusted him. No one knew he lived alone in a small apartment, sending half his salary to pay off a debt he didn't create, his father's gambling loan. When his shift finally ended at 2:17 a.m., Niran stepped outside, rubbing his aching shoulders. That was when a black car stopped in front of him. Too expensive, too quiet. The door opened. Firun stepped out. Their eyes met. Firun had come for a reason. The doctor who didn't flinch at blood. He hadn't expected this. Niran froze, unsure why his chest suddenly felt tight. "Can I help you?" he asked politely. "My subordinate," Firun said. "He needs treatment. Privately." Niran hesitated only a second. "Bring him in." As Niran worked, Firun leaned against the wall, watching. When it was over, Niran turned. "He'll be fine." Firun nodded. Then, unexpectedly, he said, "Thank you." Niran blinked. Mafia men didn't say thank you. From that night onward, Firun began passing by the hospital. Every day. Not as a patient, not as a threat, just watching. And Niran? He started noticing the same man standing across the street, rain or shine. Watching, waiting, something had begun. Neither of them understood yet.
Bangkok mornings were loud, messy, alive. For Niran and Yurik, mornings began with cheap coffee, wrinkled scrubs, and a silent prayer that the day would pass without tragedy. Yet for the fourth consecutive morning, something felt different. When Niran stepped out of the hospital gates at exactly 7:40 a.m., he felt it again. That presence. Across the street, partially hidden by a parked black sedan, stood Firun Suthida. Black shirt, black trousers, no tie, still, watching, not threatening, not moving, just there. Niran slowed his steps without realizing it. Why is he here again? Their eyes met. Firun didn't look away. He bowed politely. "Good morning." Firun blinked, clearly unprepared for the greeting. "Good morning," he replied, voice low. Niran hesitated. Is something wrong? Firun searched for words he never needed in his world. No. Cars passed, vendors shouted, life moved. But neither of them did. Finally, Niran smiled, soft, genuine. "Then I hope you have a good day." He walked away. Kawin, watching from a distance, sighed deeply. "Boss," he muttered, "you're down bad." That evening, Niran's phone rang while he was washing dishes. Unknown number. He almost ignored it, until instinct told him not to. "Hello, Dr. Niran." That voice. Deep. Controlled. Yes? My name is Firun. I apologize for calling without permission. It's okay. Is something wrong? A pause. No, I wanted to ask if you've eaten. Excuse me? Firun clenched his jaw. Guns were easier than this. You work long hours. You should eat properly. Then a soft laugh escaped Niren's lips. You're worrying about me? Yes. Niren didn't know why his chest felt warm. Thank you. I just finished dinner. Good. Doctor, Firun added, quieter. May I visit again if someone gets hurt? Niren smiled without hesitation. Of course. After the call ended, both men stared at their phones. Neither of them slept well that night. 2 days later, it happened. A rival gang attacked one of Firen's warehouses.
Near midnight, Firun carried an injured man into Niren's private clinic room. Niren didn't ask questions, but when he noticed Firen's bleeding knuckles, his tone sharpened. You're hurt. It's not mine, Firun said. Niren still took his wrist. You shouldn't be careless, Niren murmured. I'm always careful, not with yourself. The words hit harder than any wound. From the doorway, Kawin watched, unsettled. Why is the boss allowing this? Later, rain fell as Niren walked Firun out. Without thinking, Firun lifted his coat over him. You'll get wet, Niren said. I don't mind. They stood too close, hearts racing, hands trembling. Firun had always believed love was weakness. Now he knew it felt like fear wrapped in warmth. The problem began with a smile. Dr. Ratchanan smiled at Niren far too much. Firun noticed, he always did. From across the street, he watched Ratchanan lean close, laugh too freely. Something dark stirred in Firun's chest. Want me to scare him off? Kawin asked. No, Firun said coldly. That evening, Firun appeared at the hospital unannounced. Niren looked surprised, and quietly pleased. You came early. I was nearby. Ratchanan glanced at Firun. Friend? I'm his family, Firun said. Niren choked. Firun. Later, alone, Niren asked softly, why did you say that? Firun's jaw tightened. I didn't like how he looked at you. Niren paused. Are you jealous? Firun didn't deny it. Niren smiled, cheeks warm. That's cute. Firun stiffened. No one had ever called Firun Suthida cute. That night, he dreamed of holding Niren's hand, and feared waking up.